Guys, do y'all believe chickens love Cheerios? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead /
Papaw's place.
As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop in anytime you feel, my friend. Spinach. Spinach is one of the best things a man can eat. It's good for you, guys. I thought I'd just show y'all what a good bed of spinach will grow. Now this is a 5-foot circle bed, and I know I got a lot of new viewers now that hadn't seen, and maybe they ain't went back and seen, but if you'll go back and look through my videos, I got a video on how I built these round beds out of cow panels. You can take one cow panel, they're 16 foot long and approximately 5 foot tall, and you can rip it right down the middle, make you a circle, and you can get 2 beds out of one cow panel. Make you a circle, and when the ends come back and meet, tie them together good with some good heavy duty wire. Then you can take some old tin, and I got another bed I'll show you over here that I use ground cover fabric and put around it. Now the ground cover fabric's harder to deal with because as you put your dirt in, you got to hold your fabric up until you get your dirt filled up. But these make some good beds that you can grow a lot of food in. So I thought I was going to show y'all before I give this a heavy harvest this morning. I got 2 or 3 people I'm finna take spinach. Give y'all a close shot up of my spinach here. Now we still been in the high 40s and low 50s at night. So all my cool weather stuff is really loving it. But now some of my warm weather stuff I done got out ain't loving this cold weather at all. But that's some beautiful fit spinach, guys. And me and my wife's been eating off of it. And I know you can't tell, but it grows so fast. But this morning I'm gonna give it a good heavy trimming. Here's the bed I was talking about made out of the ground cover fabric. That makes a real good bed cheap. Like I said, out of a cow panel. Back when I bought them cow panels, they was like $21 a piece. I already had the ground fabric, so you get 2 5-foot round beds, approximately 20-21 inches high, then for $21. Because on this one over here, that's just old tin that I come across scrapped up that didn't cost nothing. I also feed a lot of this spinach to my rabbits, chickens. Here in just a moment, we're gonna get over and give the chickens their Cheerios this morning. Yep, you heard me right, Cheerios. You got any old cereal, guys? Don't throw that cereal away no matter what kind of cereal it is. That's some good snacks for them chickens and they love it. And actually most cereals is good for them, especially plain Cheerios. Cause they ain't got no sugar or nothing on them. Now my spinach here, I just pinch off. Actually, this ain't gonna get as heavy work over as I thought this morning, because I'm gonna give the other lady some kale and stuff in this box, so I ain't gonna get it all and fill my box up. Now we're finna move over here and get on some of this romaine lettuce. Again, guys, this is one of these 5-foot round beds. Ain't that a pretty head of romaine lettuce? I think 2 of them in that box will be enough. Then this here will go to my rabbits. But look how beautiful that romaine lettuce is. That's a bed full of lettuce. And believe it or not, I done cut about 6 of them out of there eating ourselves. It don't look like it because it's filled back in. The taller they grew, it filled, kind of covered my empty spots back up. Because when I plant a bed, I plant them thick. Because a lot of times, if you eat it before it gets to this stage, this stage right now, I got to start giving it away. Because I can't eat that much lettuce. Not when you're mixing it with other mixed lettuce like this. But you take that romaine lettuce, not leaf mixed lettuce right there. Yeah, you make salads that'll hurt yourself. Also, I'm gonna grab her one of these pak choys right here. I don't know if she eats pak choys or not, but I'm finna cut her one of these pak choys. Guys, do y'all believe chickens love Cheerios? Well, if you got any cereal in your house that's been open and ain't been eaten, it's been there a while, don't throw that away. That makes good, healthy treats for your chickens, especially Cheerios. They don't have no sugar on them. But any kind of cereals, I don't care if it's Fruit Loops or whatever, Frosty Flakes, chickens dearly love it. And one of the other things they love is when your light bread's been sitting around and it's gone old and you don't want it, or even if it's got a little spots of mold. But a lot of time once it gets old, we like keeping fresh light bread. But these chickens love light bread. And guys, I know we're getting a lot of people buying chickens this year that ain't never raised chickens, so I just thought I'd give them some tips and stuff on how they can save, how they can treat their chickens without spending money on buying stuff for them for treats. Like I said, many people have light bread, and once it starts getting old, they don't want it no more. Cereal. I can go up to my mom's and she'll have 4 or 5 boxes of cereal that's been open that she ain't eating no more. And I tell her to save that. But I'm finna show y'all how much my chickens love Cheerios and Bread. Y'all ready for your Cheerios? Huh? There's your breakfast. Y'all want your toast this morning, don't you? There you go. Guys, y'all see, they even like that light bread better than them Cheerios. But they eat them Cheerios too, but they seen me bring that light bread bag out. So they stood there waiting on this bread. Guys, right now we're going to look at my American Bresse chickens. I had a couple of my viewers asking me for an update on my American Bresse chickens, how fast they was growing. I don't know the exact birth date of these chickens because I ordered them and I ordered juvenile birds, so I know they were supposed to have been around 6 weeks when I got them. So right now these birds is about 11 weeks old. And if you missed the video where I was showing my American Bresse chickens, I got these from Bresse Farms up there in Mississippi. And I chose to go with the juvenile birds because I wanted to get 1 rooster and 3 hens and not order a straight run of chicks and end up with all roosters or something other. But if you like Bresse chickens or any kind of chickens and you want to learn how to breed and get a good return out of your chicken, maybe you breeding for meat and you want to see how to select meat, a breeding program, I'm going to give a shout out to Miss Mandolin Royal, and I'm going to put in the screen here, and I'll put a link in the description below this video, a link to her YouTube channel. And guys, this lady has been 6 or 7 years doing a breeding program to where she shows you how to feel, what to look for on choosing the size of the birds if you breeding for meat, how she goes about weeding out every time she breeds, getting the best rooster and the best hen. And she ain't just breeding for the meat. I think that's most of what she's breeding for, is to get bigger birds, meatier birds. But at the same time, she's trying to breed and keep the genetics of the American Bresse. But if you would, go check her channel out. Hit that subscribe button down there. It don't cost you a thing, but it will help her out. She needs to get her subscribers up. I'll get that word out in a minute. But go over and check her channel out and go back and watch some of her videos. And like I said, if you into wanting to breed your chickens for the best quality chickens you can get, she can show you what she does, and it's very interesting. I come across her channel right after I got these Bresse chickens, and I've been learning some stuff myself. But right now I'm gonna get y'all in here and show you these birds. They're growing pretty fast. Now, I ain't been doing no weighing them or nothing like that because I only got 1 rooster and 3 hens, so that's what I'm gonna be starting with, breeding. So this is gonna be a journey to where as I breed and I hatch, then I'll start trying to choose my bigger bird, save me a bigger rooster, better looking hen, and keep going from there. My plans is when I get enough hens for laying eggs, this is all I'm gonna have on my homestead, is just the American Bresse. So guys, as y'all can see, they growing real good. I keep them out here in this rabbit tractor and I move them every day, move them back a little bit. But you can see I got 1 hen there standing there in the middle looking at us. Well, she just turned around right here. She's got the real dark blue legs. So if I was at a point I was weeding out hens out of my 3 for some reason, that would be the one I think I'd want to go with to save her as a hen to breed, because she got the darker legs and she's the more meatier size when I pick her up and hold her. And you can tell my rooster there, he's a good bit bigger than them. Got a pretty cone on him, but his legs is lighter than all of the hens, even though the other 2 hens is light blue. His legs is real light. Bresse chickens are supposed to have blue legs. So see, that's where I would start out trying to breed, picking some. I'll get it out here in a minute, guys. That's where I would start out choosing me some with the dark legs once I get to that point, and the size of the body. But they growing good. The gnats is bothering them this morning out here. But I just wanted to give y'all an update, let you see how big the American Bresse is growing, how fast they're growing. But guys, all in all, these ain't the best looking American Bresse birds. Like I said, you go over to Miss Mandolin's YouTube channel. Now, I don't know if she may have had better birds to this to start out with, but her birds is way a lot better looking. And you can tell they just meatier birds she's already got to in her breeding program. These here get all the feed they want. Keep the feeder full so it ain't the lack of feeding. But they could be meatier birds at this time. But I gotta start somewhere, don't I? And this is what I got. So if y'all would go over and check out Miss Mandan Royal, and I think y'all be interested in her YouTube channel and what she shows and how she does it. If you're into trying to breed out you some meat birds and give you an idea of how to go about doing it, what to feel for, what to look for. Like I said, mine ain't meaty enough right here, but if I was going to choose one, I'd have to choose that hen with the darker legs, just for the darker legs, to try to get some more darker leg roosters out of her, because I ain't happy with that rooster's legs being so light. Not on the American breast. But guys, I'm not going to give a full-blown garden update in this video, but I do want to show you this bed of onions right here. Now these onions here was planted in the fall. And as you can see, that's a bed full of onions. And getting some nice size onions up in there. And I've been robbing them onions. I probably done got about 8 or 10 of them out of there, believe it or not. But I had them planted thick. Just give y'all a little shot real quick. There's the asper broccoli. Broccolini, if you'd rather call it that. Prism kale. I collected the ladies some prism kale and some red Russian kale for their boxes. I delivered yesterday when I started this video. Got some random tomatoes planted here I'm gonna try in the bed. We'll talk about them on another video. I'm just gonna do a video on all my tomatoes. There's my zucchini squash. You can see they come to life once we've been getting some sunshine. Rainbow chard. Green egg squash is starting to come along. And the sugar snaps here is finally starting to make some blooms. Them Asian greens. Guys, if you ain't never tried Asian greens, them right there is good. They got a kind of a turnip green flavor to them. The leaves on the turnip greens. And they're supposed to be more heat tolerant. Is the reason I'm trying out some this year. But guys, there's you just a little partially update on some of my stuff in my garden. Now, yesterday morning I started this video of me out here harvesting some stuff. I had 2 older ladies. Actually had 3, but one of them wasn't gonna be home, so I made make her a box this morning that I was harvesting for. Then I made me a little video and actually had the one of feeding my Cheerios breakfast to my chickens. Made my videos, and then last night when I went in there gonna download them and edit them, I don't know what I did, but I messed up and hit delete and lost part of my videos. So that's why I'm back out here this morning, showing y'all somewhat of what I did yesterday morning, and I wanted to get the chickens like Cheerios. I thought that's pretty neat, because I know there's a lot of people out that's buying chickens this year that's never raised chickens, and they don't know like cereal. Like I said, that's an awesome treat for your chickens, and it's healthy for them, especially the cereals that don't have sugar on them. But I feed mine with sugar and all, because I just give them some in the morning, some in the evening for treats. And that helps from not having to buy so much scratch feed for treats. Now my chickens, back to the chickens deal, now my hens in there, laying hens, they got a feeder in there that stays full of laying pellets at all times. And then I treat them in the morning, treat them in the evening. Sometimes it's scratch feed, sometimes it's Cheerios and bread if we got it left over, or if we got any dinner scraps from dinner, I feed that to them. Always throwing some of these greens out of the garden, especially when I'm picking off bad leaves and stuff, cleaning up the garden, throwing that in there. So if you got some chickens and you ain't never raised chickens before, a chicken I just about eat anything. Now, I don't throw no meat in there for them to eat, but they will peck on meat and eat it. But I don't feed my chickens meat, but just about anything else off the dinner table gets thrown in there. Now, I don't think it's good and healthy if that's all you fed them, it's just table scraps. They need their calcium and their other vitamins and such to keep them healthy. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this little update. Like I said, I'm gonna get slowed down here one day and I want to do a good update on my tomatoes. They coming along good. The main thing I've been having trouble with, guys, is we've been in the upper 40s and low 50s for almost 2 weeks now. And after I'd planted the last video I think I showed, I was planting I can't remember what the last video was, but anyway, I planted my cantaloupe, I planted my eggplants, and I planted my watermelons after I planted my tomatoes. Well, the tomatoes is doing good as cold as it's been at night. But the watermelons, eggplants, and cantaloupe, they at a standstill. And the cantaloupe, I actually already done put some more seeds in the holes up under them, because I don't know. They may make a comeback, but I already got some more seeds there to come out in case they don't. The watermelons, they starting to look a little bit better, because right after I planted them, 2 days later, we went through 4 days of nothing but clouds and rain. And in the low 50s, so they didn't like that at all. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please put them down there in the comments. If you haven't never subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you a thing. Hit that notification bell. You can follow along on everything's going out here. Like I said, it's finna start getting hot, so I'm trying to give away all my lettuce and the spinach, and well, the lettuce and pak choy for sure. And the rainbow chard don't like the high heat. Now that prism kale and that red Russian kale, it does pretty good in heat. It'll keep going on for a little longer. But I'm trying to get ready to cool weather stuff. I think I've got my garden planted. My beans ain't come up. I had to plant them again the second time. If y'all seen that video planting the Italian green beans. My beans didn't come up because during all that rain, I guess they rotted, but I've replanted, but they ain't come up yet. But I think I've got everything planted, and once these beds here get cleaned out, I ain't sure what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking I might just put some kind of summer cover crop in my beds and let them rest. But who knows? You know how I am. I see something else I may want to plant in there. May want to plant some flowers in them for the summer. I don't know. But anyway, guys, hope y'all have a good day and a blessed week. God bless. See y'all next time.